7 games of hoops on a Sunday night. Kevin Durant looking like he made the right choice to join the Rockets. The Thunder keep on winning, and the Nets and Pacers keep on losing. We'll get into it all. My name is Shlomo Stark,
My name is David Jacob.
and this is the daily basketball recap in 15 minutes or less. Levy, um, game of the day, Rockets beat the Bucks 122 to 115. Very good game, very close game. Kevin Durant finished with the stat line of like, this is why some say he's the greatest scoring forward in NBA history, even though LeBron has more points. KD finished with 31 points, 7 assists, 11 of 15 shooting, 2 of 2 from 3, 7 of 9 from the free throw. 11 of 15 shooting just means he's like, that's automatic. Like, that just means like if I have the ball, I'm scoring. The Rockets are starting to do what you have been screaming them to do on this pod, which is just give KD the ball. And they did. Although, one thing I'd note is Durant, Jabari, and Şengün all shot 15 times.
Yeah.
Like, you want Durant to get like 22 shots.
No, it doesn't need to be that. If everything is flowing and he's just a focal point in the offense, he can act as a decoy in a lot of situations. I'm totally fine with that. And honestly, this game was a really good example of that. Like the Bucks were doing they were doing their best to defend. I was actually very, very impressed with this Bucks team in this game. But uh, the thing that really impressed me the most was also Kevin Durant is really, really moving around with this team. He's moving it at a fast pace with all these young guys. I'm really like, it's awesome. And they're using as someone to bail them out at the end of the shot clock, Alperen Şengün to shoot threes, and he's hitting some of them. Like
Şengün's really good. Şengün, I think
this
this is
team
like
is really
this is an important season for Şengün. And Giannis at 37 and 8 didn't matter. They won. This Rockets team is good, and they still have a trade to make to get a guard.
what mattered. Well, to be honest with you, also Reed Shepard. Everybody's playing better. Even Tari Eason is like they're all filling in what they need to do. I'm very, very impressed with how this Rockets team has come to be. They won 6 of the last 7. You said, right?
Mm-hmm. I didn't say
Um,
that, but it's true.
oh, I think they won 6 of the last 7. I listened to something right before this. They're really showing that they're the real. I didn't think that they would be able to gel this quickly. They're the real deal. And in terms of a guard, they're all like, this is the way forward. I feel like is sharing the ball handling responsibility if they don't go and get a guard. And I feel like they look fine. Like I want to give a special shout out to Ryan Rollins, who made some really great plays down the stretch in crunch time. He had a really, really clutch layup getting his lane, and he had an offensive rebound that resulted in Giannis getting fouled and then not hitting the free throws, which would have kept them in the game. But I also want to say that this Bucks team is better than I think that we all thought they would be.
Giannis and friends matters.
Yeah, seriously, Kyle Kuzma's been playing better.
Oh,
Yeah,
from Kyle
he has.
Kuzma, love from Levy. Levy, gonna pick him up in fantasy?
No, definitely.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. All right, we got to move on to the next game. Next, Celtics beat the Magic 111 to 107. I want to start with Anthony Simons. Anthony Simons was phenomenal. 25 points off the bench, 8 of 13 shooting, 5 of 8 from 3, 4 from 4 from the free throw line in only 22 minutes. Literally could not have been a better spark off the bench. This Celtics team, I think, I can officially crown them as the good bad team. Meaning, I think they're going to be like a bottom 6 in the East because, like, they can beat the Magic, they'll beat the Hawks, and they'll beat the bad teams like the Hornets and the Wizards and the Nets. But they're going to lose to the Knicks, the Cavs, the Bucks, and those other teams, and that'll just keep them in the bottom.
I think what's crazy to think about also is the difference between them being the bottom 6 in the East versus like championship aspirations is Al Horford, Drew Holiday, and Jason Tatum.
Correct. They're excellent. Meaning this is the
I guess
really good team.
Kristaps also.
Yeah. If I was them, I'd
Yeah.
probably trade like Derek White or something, and just try to like punt on the season because the draft is supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
But let's see what happens. The Magic continues to be a disappointment. Another loss. Like you got to beat the Celtics here.
How did Desmond Bain play last night?
Good question. He played efficiently, but I wouldn't call it well. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 of 9 shooting, 0 of 1 from three. He's supposed to be a 3-point shooter. He shot one 3-pointer, and he was 0 for 1 in 35 minutes. Second place in the team in minutes.
Do we think that he's going to finish off the season better or worse than what he is right now?
Then 9 points.
Well, I'm saying like the
He is
inefficiency and
averaging
the inconsistency.
14.2 points, 4.1 assists, 4.2 rebounds a game. Are you asking me if the points per game is going to go up or down?
I'm saying just in terms of his overall play, like game to game, like because he scored like 22 points the night before. Like it's not all scoring like this. I'm saying, do you think that on average he's going to have better games than this?
Yes. That being said, I don't think it matters if the Magic are worse now. Because if the Magic, if that even if Desmond, I think Desmond Bain will play better. But last year the Magic were, I think they
Better.
were they were a better team at least to start. They were exciting in the playoffs, even though they lost. And it was like, oh, there's something here. If you then just trade picks for Desmond Bain and you become worse, it doesn't really matter if your stats or you personally play better. Like that will be kind of his legacy of this season is Desmond Bain made the Magic worse.
This is my last point about this. I just wonder if what contributed to that last year was the fact that both Paolo and Franz were out separately to get their footing independently to then, play better
With
together.
both with oblique injuries. It was they weren't just out separately, they're out separately with the same injury. Yeah, could be. Next, Detroit beats Philly 111 to 108. I'm officially apologizing to Detroit. I put Detroit in the like Hawks bucket, in the Magic bucket of like I thought you guys would be good, but you're not. Detroit's now 8-2. And I just gotta it's time for me to give Detroit credit. I'm not ready to do it for Chicago yet, but I'm ready for Detroit. Cade
That's valid.
Cunningham was awesome, 26 points, 11 assists. Jalen Durant has been really good this season. 21 points, 16 rebounds, and 2 blocks, 2 steals, 4 stocks for those keeping track of that stat. And I just think this team is good. Um, and I really, I got to give him credit.
I think this is going to be Jalen Duren's first All-Star season.
Mhm.
I said it in the offseason as well. I said if he can pick up his defense, people are going to really respect him more. There's a great clip going around. Maybe I can find it and put it into the pod. But he was like yelling at Asar Thompson for his defensive rotation. He's so passionate about defense this season, and this team looks like an entirely revamped team. Um, I really think that they're the real deal. Like they just have the clearest sense of what they are as far as a team in the East. Um, they know how they operate. They know how they work. They know the ball's in Cade's hands. They know how to work around Cade. It's awesome. It's really, really awesome. I think that they're the real deal.
Next, Timberwolves beat the Kings 144 to 117. 144 is so many points. Nobody on the Timberwolves scored more than 26 points, Anthony Edwards. But McDaniels at 21, like didn't even they all just played like they all just scored like a little bit. It's crazy. And I would like to say about this Kings team, I don't like them. And I really, really, really want to see Sabonis on a contender. Like I want Sabonis in that Cancun spot on the Rockets. I want Sabonis as like a power forward to Wemby. I want Sabonis, honestly, on the Minnesota team instead of instead of
Yeah,
Randall. Like
yeah.
I just Sabonis has talent. Like he really does. He's just been on terrible teams his whole career, and I want to see him on a good team. I really do.
Yeah, I don't. The Kings are perplexing to me. They like really, really had such a fun product. Like meaning, like, do you know how rowdy the Kings fanship was getting over Russell Westbrook? Like going out there just going nuts. They benched him for Dennis Schroeder, who scored like 2 points. It
Yeah,
just
I really miss that on Fox a bonus season with Light the Beam. Like when the Kings are good, it's fun, but they've just been good like for 1.5 seasons in the last 25 years.
Yeah, they have to free Malik Monk. That's my take. I like Malik Monk a lot, and I think that he needs to be on a better team.
Yeah.
Like send him to the Nuggets. I would love
Yeah.
to see that happen.
Okay. We can talk about one of the next three games because they're all very expected outcomes. So you could pick. New York beats the Nets 134 to 98. OKC beats Memphis. Wait, and now Brooklyn is 1-9. OKC beats Memphis 114 to 100. Now OKC is 10-1. And Golden State beats Indiana without Steph Curry 114 to 83. Indiana is now 1-9. I will let you pick one of those three games to talk about. I refuse to talk about two of the three, or even, of course, three of three.
Um, I would talk about the Thunder game. I feel like you want to talk about the Knicks though.
Homer, I let you pick. It's fine. Just classic that you picked that one. We have to talk about SGA. Okay, great. SGA scored 35 points. SGA had 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 11-22 shooting, 10 of 11 from the free throw line. Chet and Isaiah Hartenstein is a really fun front court now. Hartenstein had 18 and 13. Chet had 21 and 7. AJ Mitchell continues to be a beast.
I'm glad that you mentioned AJ Mitchell. I think they're definitely going back to back. I don't think there's anything that would stop them from doing it unless there's like some major injury. Like Jalen Williams isn't even playing it and they're 10-1. This is nuts.
Uh, I want to see them. The thing is, like, they have a very easy schedule. Like we went through this a couple days ago. They had a hard schedule at the beginning, and they went to two double overtime games. Well, that was, I guess, the Pacers weren't supposed to be good. Meaning, the Pacers were the defending champs when they went to the Pacers turned out to be like bad,
Eastern
but
Conference, yeah,
like they
yeah.
they 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 took them to double overtime. I want to see them in like show me against Denver, show me against the Knicks,
Oh no.
show me again like that's why I refuse to talk about this game, all these games, is because it's the same thing. Like the Thunder beating a bad team and the Pacers and the Nets losing to a good team. I'm over speaking about it and I'm over making assumptions about it. So yes, the Thunder are the team to beat. Yes, they're expected to go back to back. That being said, in the playoffs, was it two or three teams took them to Game 7?
Two,
Denver and
two
Pacers,
teams.
right?
Yeah.
Like so, yeah. Like again, now the West is deeper. Like the the East, I don't know about it. Like I just want to see. I want to see it more. I want to
I've yet to feel like I think that this Nuggets team is better. I do.
then last
I have yeah than last year. I have yet to see confirmation on that though. Meaning I have not
for
been able
sure.
to see that they're
The
better.
Thunder are the favorites. I would agree with you. If I was had to put money on one team right now to win, it'd be the Thunder. And Jalen
And I
Williams isn't even back yet.
right. And I just feel like the thing that they had that was so lacking for them last season was having a backup guard off the bench who can handle the ball and score. And I think that's exactly what AJ Mitchell provides for them. So I just feel like it's gonna be they're a very, very good team. They have like really at this point in time, very little flaws. They also, by the way, they came back from 20 down. Um
Refuse to talk
and I
about that.
think that
Irrelevant.
do we think that Ja is going to finish the season on Memphis,
No,
seeing as I don't know how many trade partners the Grizzlies
I don't.
have for this
I
and
don't
what they
think
would get
so.
back for him.
I think
Okay.
Ja gets traded. There's too many teams that need a guard.
Where do you think he's going?
Want to hear it?
Where's your favorite pick for him to go?
Houston.
I just don't know if he works with that system as far as they can all shoot and that's what makes them like scary.
I
And
know,
he
but
really can't do
what
that.
if you have four shooters and Ja Morant?
Then it's predictable each time what happens.
Who cares? Who cares? It's predictable if you can't stop it.
I get it. I would love him to go to the
Like
Kings exactly for the reason
the
that you were
Kings.
saying.
Come
No, exactly
on,
the reason that
I
you were saying.
want good
Well, I
players
want to
to
see
be
him.
on contenders. I don't
I
like
want to see him next to Westbrook. I want to see him next to Sabonis.
you know
Not
what
that I
it's
think that
gonna
makes
look
him a
like?
contender, but
You know what it's gonna look like? It's gonna look like a slightly different version of Sabonis and Fox with Levine and DeRozan ruining it.
okay, yeah,
That'd
probably.
be fun. That'd be fun for him to be there. Anyway, that was the daily basketball recap. 15 minutes. Maybe co-hosting, producing, or Kyle Kuzma. That's been nice of you. I want to thank Max for, just when we think you're out, you come up with some think about weekend update. We'll set or he does it now. Sorry, Colin Jost and Michael Che. A little bit of that. So see if that
Do we,
end up doing
do we
it.
want to wish a refuah shlema to Jalen Green, who injured his hamstring again?
He did. Before Schneider to Jalen Green. Thank you, Levy. That's Jalen Bass, Mrs. Green, for those who want to use the name. And I want to thank you for listening.